Hello there. Welcome here. I am Mila, and I'm a mindset coach. But most importantly, I'm a magician. And I'm here to awaken your superpowers via the wonderful law of assumption, law of being, and law of one. They're kind of all connected. So we're going to use those to awaken your superpowers. Today, I am talking about a really powerful analogy that is in my head, that's been in my head for a while. Kind of get these downloads, and today I tried to make it something you could see visually. So without further ado, let's dive in. Ta-da! This is the light. This is a representation of source. Let's forget that it's on a lamp base, and let's just focus on the light. So this light is going in all directions of space and time. It knows no boundary and no limit. It's eternal and infinite. And it is whole and complete. Perfect, whole and complete. Because it's complete, then it's perfect, right? It has everything included in it. So we can call it source, we can call it all that is, call it everything. And this all that is, just for fun, decided to cloak itself with a screen with little holes in it, little points of perspective. So even though it's the same source, it's the same light, it is having the experience of a multitude of different perspectives all at once, because it's shining in all the directions still. It's just that its light is now focused through different vessels, through different sets of eyes. My sets of eyes, my set of eyes, your set of eyes. Get the point. So, for the purpose of this beautiful demonstration, let's call this Johnny, this Martha, this Elliot, this Billy, this Leo. So all of these points of perspective are experiencing themselves as the light while being a certain name, a certain personality, a certain set of preferences, and etc., etc. This light that is shining in all directions is also shining through each individual points, and it's the projection of that light through different lenses. So we could call each of these people a lens that creates the reality that they're experiencing. As much as they have their own point of perspective, they are always connected to the light, because, as we figured out, they are the light. They are source. And what ends up happening often is that we forget. We're looking forward. So imagine if, what did I say? This is Elliot. Okay. So the light is shining through Elliot. Elliot is the light, experienced as Elliot, and the projection of the light through Elliot is creating his reality. Elliot is identifying with his reality so much so that he forgot that he's actually the light. And he's trying to transform his reality by puttering around, by trying to convince people to love him, by trying to find the best XYZ from the outside. He forgot that he is not only connected to everything, but that he is indeed everything. And guess where his true power is? Is it in trying to convince the reflection of his image, the projection that's coming through him of changing? Or is it just to change his point of perspective on what he's looking at? I want to bring another concept to this. It's not new. You've heard of it. If you're part of this community, if you're part of the awakening wave that's going on, I've been in it for over 20 years. So, and this word has been used already many, many times, but I'm going to give it a different spin. It's the word holographic. And it's this concept that we live in a holographic universe. Why that matters? It's because I want you to realize that with real eyes, your real eyes, which are not your physical eyes, I want you to realize that each of these points not only is connected to the whole, but is also the whole. And I want to suggest that instead of writing the word holographic as starting with an H, just for the purpose of this figure of speech, we use W instead. So we're saying holographic, as in complete, as in a complete representation of its source, containing all of the parts of its source. That's what a hologram is, by the way. So, if this sun is whole and complete, and it's creating the illusion of many different suns around it, different points of perspective for this light to view itself, then all the points of perspective are connected. And not only are they connected, they are also source. And so, when you're having your physical experience and you're having difficulties and you're trying to fix things that are happening in your periphery, you're trying to transform what you're seeing from a certain angle, from a certain perspective, but it's never gonna work. You gotta change your perspective for reality to change. You gotta change your angle. You gotta change your point of focus, because you're the focuser. The energy is going through you, the light is going through you, and it's showing up as your reality through your eyes. And you gotta loosen the grip on that version of the light, that version of reality, that version of the angle of perspective that you're holding on to. Because you have access to all of the other angles. Let's say that it's 360 degrees. You're in 1 degree. You're focused in 1 degree and you're saying, this is how it is. This is how men are. This is how work is. This is how the government is. This is like, as long as you stay focused in that direction, you're not going to see much change. But if you remove your gaze from that version of reality, remember who you are. Remember that you're not the dot, you're the light. Come back to center, come back to home base. And from there, choose again. Choose a new angle that feels more aligned with the experience you want to have. It's all in here. It's already all in here. And you have nowhere to go. Seriously. There's nowhere to go in eternity. You have choices to make though. And you can choose again. You can make choices all day long, every second of the day. But it's when you stick to your choice, to your choices, that reality can congeal into a certain angle that aligns with your preference. That's all I have for you today. I choose that you got me. I choose that this representation of Source as being the light, my analogy, served you. And I will see you in the next video, right? But now, your job is to let me know that you appreciated this video by giving me the thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. It's free. And my goal here is to connect with as many people that are in a like-minded sphere, and so that we can grow in love and light together. All right, my friend, wishing you a magnificent day.